What's up, guys? It is the captain speaking, and we are here with the war recap for War Wales against WHF, the first playoff match. And as you can see, we came away with a very nice victory, 116, 114. All these playoff wars I feel are gonna be crazy close just because of like the level of competition. First of all, though, of course, shout out to WHF. GG's to those guys. They certainly fought hard, but in the end, we were just that tiny little bit better, especially on Tunnel 11. Shoutouts to, of course, my man November over there, all the Germans, KMJ, and Joe, and yeah, whoever I forgot. GG's to you guys, as I already mentioned. And yeah, let's get to the stats a little bit, guys, before we check out a couple of my favorite attacks from this one, and then also get into your guys' questions a little bit. So, let's see. 3 11v11 triples for us. We unlocked one more attempt. They only got one triple, actually. 13 10v10s for War Wales, 12 for WHF. 9v9, well, yeah, decent hit rate, 76% for us, 65 for them. Perfect dips, of course, on either side. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Let's go ahead and get over here and check out the map real quick. So as you can see, they tripled Kenny, and then all the other 11s left standing on our side. So some decent Town 11 bases, I guess. I think the practice war against Marshall's Kiss that we tossed in there really helped with the bases as well. Maybe we're gonna do that again. Who knows? And then checking out their side, their top 4 left standing, and then we actually tripled their number 5, 6, and 7. We're actually gonna kick things off with number 5 right away as well, where we've got Mudtke coming in. Mudtke, I gotta show this first. So painfully close to the 11v11 6-pack. Check this out. He gets the triple on Yogi, and then he gets 98% on November. That's so unfortunate. Very nice try to Mudtke on the second one. He was really pissed, man. He was pissed about that. But yeah, understandable. So this base, in case you guys didn't know, is an SL base. So we had it for Friendly Challenge, of course. Able to practice on it. And yeah, I don't know why WHF are running this base. Like, it's a base that I don't know who built it, but Mudtke himself tested it several times, and of course, right when the war started, he was like, yeah, we have that base. So we're able to practice on it and able to make a pretty nice attack. It didn't go exactly 100% smooth, but it did end up tripling, so that's of course all that matters. And yeah, as Mudtke takes care of this one, we're gonna get into your guys' questions a little bit already. There was quite a few submissions, guys, some interesting ones, some questions that I'm obviously not gonna answer because they're just like toxic and offensive and meant to, I don't know, provoke whatever reaction. Just gonna ban those guys from the channel and not really worry about it. But some interesting questions, some cool questions as well. We're gonna start off with a tough one right away. Catch me if you can asks #AskMaxTilWell. Did you ever have a relationship with anyone through Clash of Clans? Well, I guess that depends on how you define relationship. I've dated somebody that I met through Clash of Clans before. Yes, that's true. And yeah, all right, let's move on. Why are you hated by everyone in the war community? I don't think I'm hated by everyone. Maybe most of the war community, but I don't think everyone. And why is that? I don't know. I made some controversial videos and statements before. I'm a bit of a dickhead sometimes, but that's just how it is. It's not gonna change. And then somebody says, I am a closet modder just as Arno and Richard. I can tell you that we all had a good laugh about that comment. Thanks for the compliment. But then they say my hit rate says otherwise. I'm just a shit modder. I'm fair play, maybe the most fair play. I don't think there's a difference between being fair play and being the most fair play. But yeah, so much for that. Graphite from Beast Mode asks, why does a flamingo stand on one leg? That's funny. That question actually got me interested, so I looked it up. And apparently, there's a torn opinion on that. First of all, people thought that they were standing on one leg because that way they because they're standing in the water all the time. That way they lose less of their body temperature, so it's easier for them to stay warm. But actually, it seems like it's easier for them to stand on one leg. And by the way, this is Richard. Richard dropped an 11v11 six-pack utilizing the Falcon, so I guess we gotta find a new nickname for him. It's not Richard anymore, it's, I don't know, Richard the dirty Falcon spammer. But no, he did awesome. He dropped an 11v11 six-pack. And actually also 10v10 six-pack inside this one. We're gonna check that out a bit later. So a Flamingo apparently stands on one leg because that's easier for them energy management wise, which is just fairly interesting. Like, it's easier for them to stand on one leg compared to standing on two legs. I didn't know that either, but now I know. Who has the best 10v10 hit rate in War Whales and SL? In War Whales right now, probably Grey Worm. He uses almost exclusively the Falcon, and he's really successful with it. Of course, tests a lot of bases with it as well, so he's got a lot of practice. So I think Grey Worm. And in SL, I don't even know. Maybe Yo-Yo? I'm not sure though. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's a couple of good guys in SL. Couple guys with a really good hit rate. I don't know. I think I don't know. SL, I can't answer that. Why why is Halo so cringe and weird? I don't know how to answer that. Like, I think that he's making some strange statements sometimes as well, but then again, a lot of YouTubers do. Of course, also, like, a lot of people probably say strange things, but it's just always different for content creators because they got a lot more publicity. Like, they have a lot more eyes on them. So I don't know. I don't even think Halo is that weird, but he just, like, obviously gets a lot of attention because he streams SL and stuff. And then a German question. Was sagst du zur neuen Balance-Änderung guter Zeitpunkt zum Retiren? So that means, of course, what about the new balance changes? A good time to retire? Well, I guess. I don't know. If you don't like it, it's probably a good time to retire. We'll see. A lot of things are going to change. It's going to be interesting to see how that impacts the war community, that's for sure. And I think that's pretty much all the questions for now. Nice comment by this account. This YouTube name is pretty awesome. Salty McBalls says, "What up? Long time no see." So thank you for that. I appreciate it. And then, guys, we're gonna check out some 10v10 attacks as well. This one by Infernal, and I don't know. Honestly, this looks cracked as fuck to me. Like, Infernal, he pretty much joined War Whales whenever I was dropping out of leadership or about to drop out, or I don't really remember, but at that time. And he comes from a French clan, nobody knew him, and I don't know. To me, this looks pretty cracked. You guys be the judge. Of course, there's no way to know if somebody's using private server or not using them. Apparently, though, private servers are working again because we had some magical perfect wars in lower leagues. With some crazy attacks, I heard. I didn't watch those wars, but I just heard, I was told on voice. Pretty crazy inside this one, actually, guys. I ended up actually, although of course I stepped down as a co-leader, but I don't know, it just sort of fits me. I ended up directing the Tono 11s again in the end of this war, and war generaling that, and so I was on voice quite a bit for the last like 2 hours or something, and so I was, some of that stuff was brought to my attention. So apparently, like, I don't know, mod is a thing again, or private servers are a thing again, sandboxing is a thing again. And this charge, like, honestly, like, if you look at that, I don't know, man. And then also watch the loons take out this X-bow just in time for the queen not to die. Like, queen takes so much damage now, and now she's banging on the wall, and now watch magically, like, the loons are gonna take out that X-bow. The queen is gonna survive, go through the perfect wall, all the good stuff. So I don't know. When I watched this attack live on voice, I was like, "Yo, this looks correct as fuck to me." But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's no way of telling, and well, like, except looking at the attack, of course. I mean, and you're gonna see the second Infernal attack as well, which he ended up time failing, which Richard cleaned up, and that's what that one. That's pretty crazy one too. Like, I don't know, but of course, like, it's not up to me to do anything about this. I mean, honestly, I think pretty much every clan in the playoffs has couple of closet modders in there. That's just how it is right now. And by the way, I'm gonna make another video addressing this specifically and talking about all that that stuff once the season is over, or at least once it's over for my clans. And because I have some thoughts on that I want to share. Not gonna get too deep into that right now, but I don't know. The situation feels pretty effed up, that's for sure. So now though, we've got Rakib, and Rakib actually also dropped a 10v10 6-pack just like Richard inside this war. So awesome stuff to the man, and his imaginary Razel account. I don't know, I love that account name for some reason. It's really nice, I think. And so yeah, he comes in right here with some Queen Charge Lalo and only one Hound, guys. Check that out. Of course, this is a base that you look at and you don't really think, like, at least I don't think Queen Charge Lalo right away, because like those air defenses are just so close to the outside. It looks really hard to Lalo, but clearly Rakib is gonna make it work. So comes right in here with the first wall break. AQ is gonna perfectly step into that compartment, takes out the cannon, gets out of the Inferno range. Boom, there we go. Wizzy coming in the BK is also of course helping out, just killing those outside buildings a bit faster. Coco Loon coming in. Then we've got all the 6 remaining wall breakers, and they actually almost died. Some splash damage there. I think Wizard Tower, I'm not sure though. No, actually the Wizard Tower would have killed them. I don't know. Something splashed. Actually the Coco Loon missed the Seeking Air Mine. It's gonna trigger another red bomb. Oh, by the way, guys, do you know this? When you drop the Coco Loon and it gets the Seeking Air Mine that you want to trigger, but then it triggers another Seeking Air Mine, that Seeking Air Mine goes onto your healers. We had that happen to mudtke again this war. That's so brutal. Like, that's one of the worst things ever. So yeah, he takes out the Queen here, takes out the Wizzy Tower, and then he's gonna start the Lalo pretty soon. And I don't know, as a Town 11, I'm always looking at this and I'm like, gotta wait with the Lalo until the BK dies, because of course in Town 11 attacks, when you have the Warden and the Lalo, and you start the Lalo, the Warden tends to go with the BK, not with your Loons. But that's of course pretty insignificant in Town 10 attacks. So yeah, there we go. He starts his Lalo over here, goes straight into the last air defense. Otherwise his Hound, I guess, would have just flown across the entire base and not really have tanked for the Loons. He's got a heal spell for this backhand Wizzy Tower at the bottom. There's of course also some red bombs to be expected, so we'll see. Catches the first red bomb with his Loons right there, and then they are gonna make their way towards this bottom Wizard Tower. Beautiful heal spell. There's the next red bomb already. There's another black bomb, some skeletons and all that junk, and another red bomb actually, so perfect heal spell. And this ends up being quite an overkill, and I thought this was pretty interesting, guys, because he like only used one Hound sits. It was almost a Queen Charge mass Loon attack, so pretty nice stuff there by Rakib. Very, very good hit. And then I've got one more I want to show you guys. No Town 9 attacks today in this video, just because we of course already had the whale watching, and plenty of Town 9 content in there, so in case you want to watch some 9v9 from this war, feel free to go to my channel and check out the whale watching video. That's the last video before this one. And now we've got Richard cleaning up the first Infernal attack, which, as I mentioned, ended up time failing. And in case you guys missed it, 20 war breakers inside this one. So yeah, this plan definitely also pretty crazy. But Richard is of course a brave man, and he goes in here and cleans up this crazy plan with, I don't even know how many walls he's gonna break. I think 1, 2, 4 at least. That's the second one. Yeah, I think 4, maybe even 5. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there goes the poison spell. He's gonna for sure be able to kill the CC. We've got a wizard in there and the witch, so not that much DPS. 2 Valkyries are way more scary for Queen Charges than a wizard and the witch, so that's actually nice for Richard. He gets Expo, and of course he's gonna get like crazy value on this Queen Charge. And they set up some pretty good Lalo pathing as well. The only real issue is the Queen. He's gonna get the Queen pretty late. Here we go, another connecting set of wall breakers, perfectly dropped. And here goes the next set. So yeah, it's gonna be a 5-layer break for this one. We've got 1 over here, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, he's gonna do a 5-layer or break the wall at 5 different spots, which 10 out of 10 doctors wouldn't recommend. Also check out this lovely archer over here, already damaging the town hall. And there we go, 5th layer, and is he gonna get the 6th layer as well? Almost, alright. But that wasn't even needed, so charges right into the core, and like, take a look at this. This is some gold goblin stuff here, but as I said, it's not Richard's plan. He just cleaned it up, and I think it also took somebody like Richard to actually be able to clean this, because like for me, for example, that this discharge it would scare like the living daylights out of me. But there we go. Perfect Lava Hound soaks up the red bomb. Of course, as I mentioned, he already knows where the traps are, all that good stuff. Infernal ended up time failing, so I don't know if Richard had a couple extra minions, but this is like so wrecked with this queen charge, and yeah. Just absolutely destroyed. Beautiful attack, of course, very nice hit to watch, but yeah, I sort of have a bad feeling about this. There goes the swag haste as well, so beautiful, beautiful stuff. And let's go ahead and actually go to, this is so professional, this one right here. I feel like this is a fitting one to end, because we can check out the war map once again and actually also have my face on it. So yeah, this is the result. Very good war from us, certainly happy about that. We'll see though. I think we're gonna be facing Forbidden next. We're gonna see if this is gonna be enough to beat them. I guess we're gonna have to step it up a little bit more to be able to have a chance against them with all the stuff that's going on over there. But yeah, we'll see. Probably gonna be a pretty crazy war too, and yeah, whatever happens, happens. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. GG's. War Whales advances to the next round of playoffs. Feels good, man. Captain able to step in there late and actually general the town 11s again like I used to. Felt good, and I also feel like it really helped them out. So yeah, until next time, this is gonna do it. Peace out.